Okay, so we're here with Walt Smith from King Coin Amusements in Jacksonville, Arkansas. I'm actually here with you, and I came out here because I wanted to see your operation, Walt, and appreciate you being willing to do this little quick testimonial interview at the same time. So, if you would you introduce yourself and tell everyone approximately how long you've been in business and the majority of the type of equipment that you operate, and let's start with that.
Sure. Walt Smith. Hey, I'm with King Coin Amusement. I've been in business approximately 37 years. We started in 1981 during the video game boom. And now we mostly run merchandisers, cranes, etc., and all that stuff. We have about 800 machines total now. And most, I'd say, 3/4 of them, to half to 3/4 are probably merchandiser type machines.
I gotcha. So you switched from being in the video game business, which was at the boom period, and then you slowly transitioned into merchandising?
Exactly, yeah. The last probably 15, 20 years we've been transitioning over. We have very few video games now. Lots of merchandise, a lot of cranes, different type of cranes and so forth.
So we talked earlier, and you told me you had a lot of success with ball cranes in particular of recent.
Right.
And you've been operating a number of other types of cranes. Let's not get onto the mini crane right now. What other types of cranes have you had success with?
The ball cranes have been real successful. The MP4 cranes is what we call them. Electronic cranes have been really, really good. The plush cranes have dropped off over the years. We do still run them. The candy cranes, we run them. They're still popular. But we're always looking for a new crane too. And we have merchandisers too. We have like the Keymasters and the barber cuts and the drop the hooks. The stackers have been a good machine for us too.
Mm-hmm. So it was just fairly recently, that you really have concentrated on the crane business within a reasonable amount of years. And
right.
I introduced you to this the concept of the mini crane. So what intrigued you about that when you first got it? I mean, because I certainly didn't call you on it.
No.
How did you come across that?
Yeah, I got an email on it, and I looked at the picture, and I thought it was interesting. And then I went back to it many, many times over the months, and then finally I sat down, I called Brad, and he gave me all the ups and downs about it, and we ordered one. And I like it. I really do. The thing that intrigued me about it the most is the size of it. It's only like 12 inches by 16 inches. That would go into just about any location possible.
Mm-hmm. So you had your first experience with your first one when you got it in.
Right.
And you received toys from Rick's Vending, I think
Rick's
it was.
Vending, right. We put them in there.
And what was your results of that?
They did real well. The toys, we had a mixture of all kinds of little premium toys. And we haven't been in the small toy business before. We were in the plush and the balls and so forth. And this is a whole new market, new idea, new machine. We're always looking for another machine like this. And this is probably the first thing that's come around in 5 years to add to our lineup of machines.
Mm-hmm. So this was a winner every time concept, and it's similar to bulk machines. Are you a bulk operator at all?
No, I'm not a bulk operator. But believe it or not, this will take the place of some bulk machines. We have actually put these in places where they had bulk, and and they love them to death. They love them because they're so small, they don't take up much room, and it's a win every time with a premium toy. And they get the joy of actually winning something compared to a bulk machine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I've heard you right so far, you got an email, you took a look at it, you tried one, you got some toys in, you put it out, you got some pretty favorable results.
Right.
And then, can you give me an idea of or give our viewers too an idea of what the income stream was on that very first one?
The first one went into a really good location, and I think it's ran up to $190 a week, and it never does below $100 a week in this one location. And that intrigued me to buy more, and now we've got up to 21 machines now. And out of those 21 machines, I think around 13 of them are new locations that we penetrated that we would never got before because the size of the machine. Because most locations, their biggest drawback, we don't have the room. But this particular machine will go just about anywhere. And it's about the size of a potted plant or a waste bucket, and we've had real good success getting those locations that we would never got before.
So for the viewers, I'm just going to mention this. It's 12 inches wide by 16 inches deep by 5 foot tall. So you mentioned that you got a bunch of new locations.
Right.
What was the tool that you used to get the new locations?
Well, Brad, he sent us a template, believe it or not. It looks just like this. It's just a piece of cardboard of a picture of the machine. And we would take this into the location and we would put it in a spot that would be a possible, a place to put the machine. And it was an easy sell. This is probably the best marketing tool I've ever seen for placing machines. It has really been nice. It's easy to carry. And they can see the actual machine in their location, just by standing up in there. Real good idea. Real good idea.
Well, thanks. So then you ordered more cranes and you put those out.
Right.
And you got new locations.
Right.
And generally speaking, roughly, give or take, whatever, a few dollars in your mind, because I know you don't have the numbers in front of you. What was the range of income that you were getting on these machines?
Probably the lowest per week was probably about $50 gross, and I said the high so far has been $190. I've got a lot of them that consistently do $150 a week on them. So it's been a good moneymaker. It's actually more than which most cranes will make, I believe. So, and we've penetrated new markets with it. That's what I really, really like about it.
So new income stream.
New income stream, yeah. Places that would never want a machine because the size of the old machines were just too big. And this machine, you could actually put 3 of these in there the size of a regular machine.
Mm-hmm. So nooks and crannies inside these new, smaller locations located out here throughout Arkansas. Maybe a small little pizza location.
Right, pizza locations that didn't want any machines. There may be a bulk, and this takes the place of a bulk easily. And then a lot of restaurants, Hispanic restaurants too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the reliability then? What's the build quality for you? What did you see? You've been running cranes for many
I've been
years.
running cranes for years, since the first ones come over from Belgium, the old Big Choices, back in the day, the push button ones. Yeah. This thing is solid steel, as you can see. It's well made. There's really nothing really goes wrong, besides a coin jam once in a while or something like that. But it's well made. It's I have no problems, with it to speak of and everything. It's a real reliable machine. Real reliable machine. Yeah.
So how long have you been operating for now these?
Let's see, boy. I think it's been 6 months now.
About 6 months.
Yeah, about 6 months or more, something like that. Yeah, and I've had nothing major go wrong whatsoever. Nothing major go wrong.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
And you know that we have a new Mighty Mini crane coming out taller.
Yes.
More capacity.
Yes, I got 30 of them ordered, and it's going to be triple the capacity. That type of machine you could put in faraway locations, so they hold more product, hold more coins, and everything. That's really is going to help out a lot. I'm looking forward to those, and I'll put the smaller ones probably more local, so I can get to them a lot closer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new machine.
So Walt, I know that you originally put them out at $1 per play because your toy mix that was in there was, cheap enough to do that.
Right.
And now you're considering bumping up a lot more of them to $1.25.
Yeah, I'm probably put them all $1.25, and then I'm looking at $2 bin too. I think with premium toys, the customer will pay $2 for a toy like that, and I think it will go. And I think you could do some candy too in those. I think it could be a good little candy machine too.
Well, let me just explore just for a moment some of the toys.
Okay.
So, you've been an operator, as you mentioned, for a very long time, like myself. And there's been bulk machines out there in a lot of your locations that you've seen, and locations that you don't even have that you've seen bulk machines in. What do you think of the difference between the toys that you see in bulk machines and the capsule machines, and the toys that you're putting into your little mini?
Oh, big difference. Big difference. The toys in the bulk machines they're nothing compared to some of these toys in here. Some of these things are really unique and novelty type, and that's what people want. They want novelty toys. They want something that's primo. And the bulk, I could see where these will just overtake the bulk. I could see that because the bulk, those machines are kind of like dinosaurs. They're prehistoric. You got to have, and this thing will take bills. The bulk will not. You have to come up with 4 quarters or 2 quarters. And you can just put bills in this one and make this one work. So. I see good things on the horizon for this machine. Well, I really do.
I know, and that's part of the reason why you're doing a testimonial, of course. But I really do appreciate you sharing this with you.
Sure.
This is honest opinion on your part, and you see the vision for this crate. It's opening up a new distribution channel
Yes, yes, and the thing about winning every time is very important. That is real important now because people complain so much, and then I've had a lot of people on regular claws. Oh, that's a rip-off machine. Well, they play this machine, you're going to win every time. You know, you're going to win every time. And that's really important nowadays because I think it's going to that. I think this is a new generation machine right here. I really do.
Now, we went out to last night. We went out to what was it, old Chicago Pizza, I think it was,
Right.
and we talked to the manager there. And he mentioned a few words about what he felt about the mini crane, the winner of our time for you.
Yeah. He said that people are really flocking to it and everything. And it's only been in there probably about 2 months. So, yeah, they really like it. They embrace it.
I didn't even ask you, but what is that crane doing in there? That mini crane?
How much that one do a week?
Yeah.
I think that one does about $75 a week.
$75
Yeah.
a week.
And it's competing with 2 other cranes. Yeah. Now, single, if you put one out single, like, anything else, in a lot of places, that's where you're going to get a lot of them in there in these single places. I think it's going to really, kick it up even more. Because I got a lot of them single, and they do a lot better than that. So.
Well, $300 a month at $75 a week is
That's not too bad. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it in a heartbeat. But, yeah, I love them. They're great little machines.
Well, Walt, I want to thank you for your testimonial today.
Okay.
And I hope you enjoy your week, and I'm looking forward to you getting back to us.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Walt.
Okay. That better? Cut off the...